meets America. Private corporations are viewed more favorably by emerging economies than developed nations. That's the crucial finding of the CNBC Burson-Marsteller Global Perception Indicator, a survey conducted by research firm Penn Berland across 25 countries, 25,000 individuals, 1,800 corporate executives. 72% of people living in emerging economies view corporate favorable as against 52% in emerging markets. Here's one piece of data thrown up by that survey that is the most striking. 84% of people in China view corporations as a source of quote-unquote hope. And in the United States, only 36% agree with that view. CNBC's Becky Quick here with those details.
Perception, power, profit, hope, fear, responsibility. How do you feel about corporations and their obligations? What about the leaders on the inside? CNBC and Burson-Marsteller surveyed more than 25,000 people in 25 global markets, from the general public and the executive suite, about how they perceive corporations. The results? Well, more than a third of the U.S. general public and U.S. executives view corporations as a source of fear. And more than half of the U.S. respondents from the general public think that strong corporations are a bad thing for society. But those same people and their counterparts in other developed countries, like Western Europe, still view job creation as the most important role played by the corporation. Meantime, emerging markets are embracing big business. Countries like Brazil, Mexico, India, and South Africa are more likely to see corporations as a source of hope, more likely to view them favorably, and more likely to say that strong corporations are good, especially to strengthen local economies. But the view capturing a global majority, corporations take advantage of tax loopholes. This is especially high in developed economies. More than half of business leaders, 56%, and 62% of the general public. Perhaps not surprisingly, as the tax inversion debate rages, the U.S. numbers tick even higher, to 61% of executives and 70% of the public.
The big question is the West getting skeptical about capitalism? Why are emerging economies viewing corporates more favorable? The CEO of Burson-Marsteller believes the economic recovery has not benefited everyone in the developed world.
The difference between the emerging markets and the developed markets are really what jump out here. And it's fascinating. The sense of optimism, of sort of forward motion in those emerging markets is so powerful and strong. Whereas in the developed markets, especially the United States and Western Europe, there's a real sense of stall, and people just are not re-embracing the business sector. Recovery has been imperfect. It's been slower than people would want, and it's been halting in places. And there's still a lot of people around the country, around different parts of the world, who are feeling hurt and feeling pain from all of that. And so we just, we haven't moved forward fast enough to be able to sort of re-embrace the masses.
The next big question then is, what about Indian corporates? Are they viewed favorably? For that, you'll have to tune in this Thursday. We'll get you all of those answers right here on CNBC TV 18.